Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Royal Ascot Racecourse here in England here on Tuesday. It is June the 16th, 2015. First day of the Royal Ascot meeting, the Royal Meet. So I'm going to handicap hopefully every day if I get to it, if I'm not busy. For day one, I'm going to look at all the races 1 through 6. And before I get onto that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at 316 picks for more selections. And before I get on to this, I have to say, last time I did handicap these Royal Ascot races, I'm coming from an American point of view with these races, not from the English point of view. And plus the purse is what the sheets I'm using to look over the races gives me the like the purse, the prize money in American dollars. I live here in New York, so if you see for like race one, it's worth $500,000 in American money. So it might be worth more with the currency or whatever. So let's get on to it. Today's first race, what goes off at 2:30 in England. It goes off 9:30 here in New York City, so I probably won't be up for that. I'm just saying I'll probably be sleeping. So the 2:30 is the Queen Anne Stakes, a Group One. Like I said, purse $500,000. That's in American currency for 4-year-olds and upwards. 1 mile over the turf here. All races over the turf, of course. We have 8 horses going to post here. I found 2 horses I really like here. Number one, Able Friend, 2-1. Zhao Magic Moria is coming in from Hong Kong, and I have to say, watching these Hong Kong races here on TV, like they go off at like 2 o'clock in the morning. This rider Moria, I think he has the most wins for any rider in Hong Kong. Has the season record, and the season only ends like the 17th of July. So, um, yeah. Um, this horse last time out, they were in Hong Kong on the 3rd of May. 1 mile in a Grade One stakes, won but easily by 8 1/4 lengths. This year, 4 for 4 in 2015. His best win this year actually came in the Queen Silver Jubilee Cup in Hong Kong on March the 15th. 7 furlongs. Finished race, won that day by 2 1/4 lengths, and a really good time of 121 and 10. A very nice time. Um, Hopefully, this horse is good enough here to win. I believe he is. It's an Australian bred horse. Um, like I said, the problem is with a lot of these, with the Hong Kong races, I couldn't get a lot of replays. So this horse 2-1. The replays I saw 3 of them. Very impressive replays. So let's see. His last few starts, won by 1 1/4, 1 1/4, 2 1/4 lengths. So I'm gonna go with this one at 2-1 here in the American odds. I have to say also, the odds I'm going by are the American odds, so not your odds here in over there in the UK. And I'm also going to go with the 6 horse here, number 6 Solo at 7-5 in the American odds here. Last time out, throwing a long shot on May the 21st, 24th, excuse me, in the D. I say my French is horrible. In the D, the Spawn Stakes. I hope I'm close. Won by 2 1/4 lengths again. Just went off easily. And then the Dubai Turf, duty free turf, whatever they want to call it, and made down a mile and eighth on March 20th. Again, won by 4 1/4 lengths behind the. See, I'm nervous. Won that day. Who finished behind him was the Great Gatsby, a very good horse, and Mawashi finished third that day. That race was very good race. And then March 3rd in France, 1 mile in just a lounge race, won by 4 lengths, first start of the year, won off easily that day. That was on a dirt surface, but I really like this horse here. If his last 2 wins is an indicator of how he's going to run today, I really think this horse could do well here. So recap my bets for race number one from Royal Ascot's the 2:30 post. Going to go with the 1/6 exact box here. Or 1/6 exact, or whatever you want to go with. So now let's get on to race number 2 from Royal Ascot. What is the Coventry Stakes? It goes off at 3:05. It is the Coventry Stakes, Class 1, purse $187,000. For 2-year-olds going 6 furlongs here. 18 horses going to post, and with the 18 horses, I'm going to give 2 horses to play here. Um, Number 8, Finnegan at 6-1. Joel Rosario. I believe this is the best 2-year-old Wesley Ward sending in to Royal Ascot this year. Joel Rosario is probably one of the best riders here in America also. So we have a really good horse here. Last time out, we're in Pimlico, May the 16th, 5 furlongs and made special weight for $50,000 that day. And again, that was on Preakness Day, won easily by 6 lengths. He was ridden out to a clear win that day. And then Keeneland, 4.5 furlongs in April 23rd main race. That was on dirt that day. You have to remember that also. It's not synthetic at Keeneland anymore. Finished second by 2 1/4 lengths. He's very willingly, a little bit short. I believe, this is my personal theory, I believe the American 2-year-olds are a little bit farther ahead of the European horses at this time of year. Just only at this time of year. I think by the end of the year, when you get to those races at Doncaster and back for the champions at Ascot, I believe in October. I think. I think that's when the European two-year-olds start getting better. But I think this race is wide open. I really like Finnegan. I believe the source is just as good, maybe even better than Hootenanny, who won this race last year, I believe, or won the Windsor, one of those races. And then went on to win the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf, owned by Michael Tabor again. Really like this horse here out of Unbridled Song. Gonna go with this one. I'm also going to go with the 14 horse here, round two at 2-1 with Kevin Manning. Last time out there on Kirk Island on May the 23rd in the listed stakes, grade one event that won by 2 lengths. He still, he stayed on well that day, and he was just a very, very good horse. Has won both of his career starts. The first career start was on May the 13th at Naas in Ireland on a yielding turf course, 6 furlongs. Um, Again, one by one, one by 1 1/4 lengths. He's just run out that day. But something that's really a bit iffy about that run, they finished the race 6 furlongs and 118. Just saying, and I know it's in Europe. American horses run a lot faster because we're pumping them with so much Lasix during race day. Um, just have to say, 118 for 6 furlongs. That's quite slow, even for European times, I would believe. Hopefully, this horse is going to do well here to complete an exact for me. Um, but I really like Finnegan here. Also, I would if I play an exacta, I would put him on top of my exacta. So recap my bets for race number two from Royal Ascot's the 305 post. Gonna go with the 814 here, as the 8 is my top pick. Now let's head on to race number three from Ascot. It's the 340 post. It is the King Stand Stakes, Class 1 event, purse $585,000. Like I said, that's in American currency. For 3-year-olds, going 5 furlongs here on the turf course. We do have a field of 19. Hope I'm not losing my voice. So sorry. We do have a field, like I said, field 19. And I'm going to go with the 17 here, Mecca's Angel, at 6-1. Paul Merleran. I'm really horrible with names, also. So I hope I said that right. Last time out there, long chomp on May the 10th, 5 furlongs in the D. St. Georgie Stakes. Won by 2 lengths that day. A very impressive run, 5 furlongs at Long Chomp. And I believe Long Chomp has a special 5 furlong turf course. It's just straight away, but it doesn't finish at it finishes at the complete opposite side of the race course, and I have to say I really like that course. Then that was the horse's first start of the year. Ran last start last year on the 20th of no, September. 5 furlongs at Newbury in the Dubai International Airport Trophy Stakes. Won by 2.5 lengths. It was in command in the final 70 yards and just went on to win that day. And then at Doncaster on September the 10th, on a listed stakes, Class 1 event, on those big races at Doncaster in September. Won by 2.25 lengths. Again, this horse is very, very good that day. He's won his last three. Um, 12 and 7 lifetime, 7 wins, 2 seconds, so 7, 8, and 9 out of the 12 lifetime starts have come to mind. It's a really good horse here. Gonna go with this one. So recap my bets. Race number 3 from Royal Ascot. It's the King Stand Stakes. Gonna go with the 17. Let's get on to race number 4 from Ascot. It is the 420 post time here. It is the St. James Palace Stakes, Group 1, purse $632,000 in American currency again. For 3-year-olds, Colts, 1 mile here. We have a field of 6 horses. And I have to say, this is probably a very, very good race here. If you look at the one horse Akabeni, really good horse. Ballardo, he's an okay horse. Consort, another really good horse for Michael Stout. Glennigan's, who is my top pick, the 4 horse, I really like. He's been dominating everywhere he's gone. Lenchenart, hope I said that right. The 5 horse, another decent horse. And Make Believe, another really good horse coming in from France. But I really like Glenegas, whatever you want to call it. 3-5, Ryan Moore for Aidan O'Brien and the Michael Tabor group. Last time out there on Kirk Island on May the 23rd, 1 mile in the Irish 2000 Guineas, won by 3/4 a length. A very, very good win. Just stayed on well that day. Then Newbury 1 mile on May the 2nd in the English Guineas, 2000 Guineas, won by 2.25 lengths again. He was run out and ran on to clear victory that day. Say a very nice win. And then as a 2-year-old, a long shot on October the 5th in the Prix Les Jeunes, or whatever you want to call that stakes. I'm very bad at French. Won easily. But if you go back, this horse got disqualified that day. So that was one of the horse's two career losses. And then in the start at Kurgan Ireland, September the 14th, 7 furlongs in Augusta Vincent O'Brien National Stakes, won by 1.5 lengths. Gets last two starts. Ryan Moore is on. Ryan Moore is on this horse again. Ryan Moore, one of the best riders in the world at the moment. Gonna go with this one. So recap my bets for race number 4 from Royal Ascot. It's St. James Palace Stakes. Gonna go with the 4 horse here, and if I didn't do that, I was gonna lose my voice by the end of the video. See, it's already going. So now let's get on to race number 5. The 5th race is the Ascot Stakes. It's per person $93,500. Like I said again, in American currency. It is for 4 holes and upwards. 2 miles and a half they're going. I have to say, it's the most wide open race on the whole program today. Goes off at a post time of 5 p.m. 20 horses in this one. I have to say, it's very hard to find a horse here. I did find a horse here with the 11 horse Linkadas. I haven't. 10 to 1. Um, with Stevie O'Donoghue. Last time out there at York and England on May the 14th, 2 miles and listed handicap. That was only a Class 3 event that day. This is Class 2 today, actually. Also, but won by 3/4 length. He led the final 100 furlongs, so led the last half a furlong to an easy victory that day. Then at Chester, a mile 3/4. No, excuse me, at Shelton City or whatever you want to call that. On May 6th, in a conditioned stakes, it's that finished third by length that day. He stayed on towards the lead that day, and I think I got the race course wrong. It's the new all-weather track. Sorry, I haven't handicapped the races from England in quite a while. In a few months actually. Um, but actually finished third that day. And then at Kempton on April the 4th, 2 miles in the handicap Class 2 event. Finished third by 2 1/4 lengths. He just lost second towards the final furlongs. Back on turf today. Last start on turf was really good. Then he had 4 in a row on turf. I really like this horse here. Distance should hopefully be towards this horse's advantage. Has been going 2 miles, going the extra half mile today. Hopefully should do well. Just like I said, turf he should really like. Like I said, there's a very very wide open race here. So recap my bets for race number 5 from Royal Ascot. It's the Ascot Stakes. Gonna go with the 11. Now let's head on to race number 6 from Ascot. 6 races. One of my favorite races. It's the Windsor Castle Stakes. Purse $93,500 for 2 year olds. 5 furlongs of traveling. We do have a field of 27 horses going to post. And with these 27 horses, I would like to pick usually 2 horses, even a third horse to give you. But for this race, I feel so confident in this one horse. Number 21, Washington, D.C. for Ryan Moore at 9 to 2 for Aidan O'Brien and Michael Tabor. John Magner and Michael Tabor. Last time out, they run at Kirk in Ireland, 5 furlongs and made 23rd in the listed stakes, Class 1 event. Finished second by 2 lengths that day. It was the horse's only defeat. He kept on the same pace that day, finishing the 5 furlongs in 1 minute and 77. 1 minute and 7. So a very, very good run. Then at Tipperary, I hope I said that right, in Ireland, on April 23rd in the main race. Broke his main that day by 2 3/4 lengths. He was easily, I believe I just um, I really like this horse here. And then first career start was a Dundalk main auction 6. Finished second by neck. Lost that day. Kept on going that day. The distance shouldn't be a problem with this horse here. At 9 to 2 out of Zoffany, a really good Irish stallion. Really like this horse here for Aidan O'Brien and Ryan Moore. It's going to be my top pick of the day. So recap my bets for race number 6 from Royal Ascot. It goes off at 5:35 in the afternoon. I'm going to go with number 21, Washington, D.C. What is my top pick? Good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at 316picks for more selections.